up, y'all? We're here with some more Speaker Brains news, and today I got a good bunch of stories here.
I'm gonna start with the Rammstein.
Yeah, we're gonna start with a bit of COVID-19 news.
Yeah, everyone's talking. We should.
Because there's a lot of
stay away from me.
Yeah, stay away. Don't touch me. But there's a lot of stuff going on in the music world with this. First off, a lot of artists have had to cancel tours and shit, and you know, makes sense, totally makes sense. But certain artists are doing what artists do.
I'm sorry to cut you off there. I just remembered last news thing we did not talk about the Bond theme. We talked about Ozzy.
We did talk about Ozzy, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, we were like, what the fuck were we talking about? Because sometimes I'm a little slow to pick things up. Anyway, this is our second Speaker Brains news
He's
episode.
not dead yet.
Not dead yet. But, so, artists always find a way to, I mean, I'm going to say it, you know, they're basically exploiting this thing, but they're doing it with a heart. They're doing it with a heart. A lot of artists are doing free live stream concerts.
I don't think they're exploiting it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Well,
but they're
there's
sort
a
of
few
using
that
it.
are, but some bands aren't. Like Psycho Stick definitely aren't. They gave a free concert online.
Yeah. I mean, some
there's
of
a lot
them
of bands that
probably
do it free.
I feel like they're doing it kind of like the whole thing. Bono made a song for Italy, you know.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, yeah,
Don't do
you
that.
And then like the fucking all the actors that got their ass chewed out for doing Imagine. I'm like,
Everyone doing
good choice of
Imagine.
fucking
Oh,
song.
yeah.
Yeah, let's
The
choose a song
Imagine.
that's about
Yeah.
fucking pretty much socialism and sing about it. Come on now.
But certain artists are doing really, really good things.
I feel like I really appreciate the artists doing these free shows.
Yeah, the free
because you know, for
shows.
people like us, we're never going to go to the live show.
We never get to go to a live show.
But for them to do,
Also, though, they gotta try to stay relevant because they will be
Yeah.
forgotten like that.
yeah.
Because do we really care what fucking actors and fucking musicians think?
But when they,
No, they're
I
dancing
really don't.
monkeys for us. Dance, monkey, dance.
But
Slap
you
somebody
know,
in.
I do appreciate being able to go on YouTube and seeing a concert from like Psycho Stick or I guess Pearl Jam.
And their video was so funny about that. Their Psycho Stick's video was so fucking funny.
Here's a good one.
Oh, he's like, "Don't touch my drums!" And he's
Yes.
spraying it with the Lysol and shit. real funny fucking video.
I mean, because we got to be able to make fun of this. I can't wait to see what South Park does.
oh yeah,
Oh, this is gonna
I
be glorious.
know.
Randy's gonna go fucking insane.
He's gonna buy all the toilet paper and have a mountain of toilet paper in his
Oh,
I can
backyard.
just see Randy in a fucking biohazard suit at Integrity Farms.
Oh man,
That's gonna be glorious.
South Park's first episode this year is going to be as
What are we gonna watch it on?
It's gonna be just like when they came back after 9/11. You
Oh,
know what
God,
I mean?
yeah.
Like, it's gonna hit that
It's
hard.
gonna be as glorious as it is cringy. It's gonna be amazing. It's
But,
gonna be meme-worthy.
But a lot of artists are doing free stream concerts either on Facebook, YouTube,
I saw one
Instagram.
from Dave Matthews.
Yeah, Dave Matthews.
And Jimmy Eat World, not the whole band, but just the singer.
Yeah. Who else are doing?
Corona Eat World now.
There's a lot of them. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of them, but that's really cool. But another band that we just talked about, Deftones. Here's something really cool. They had to cancel their Australian and somewhere else tour, and so what they're doing is they're telling their fans to buy their merch because they're losing out on this money. But the merch.
Well, the money's going towards the crew. instead of
Exactly.
them. They're not
Yeah,
taking
I
money.
did
They're
see-
fucking
I did
filthy
see that,
rich.
yeah.
It is. They
Go
just-
into the
Because
road.
it doesn't
crew.
go to them.
They don't need
Isn't that
money.
awesome?
It goes to their employees.
Isn't
Yes, yeah.
that
People that
Bands,
aren't
awesome.
fucking filthy rich in the band.
a lot of bands do have people they have to pay.
Yeah, they gotta fucking.
They're
pay.
roadies.
The roadies work fucking hard, and they gotta get these stages built in less than a couple hours.
Yeah, they gotta pull out all the
Tear it
cords, all the
down,
lights,
man.
all the mixing boards,
It's a lot
all the
of fucking work.
all the mic stands,
They gotta
the
set up
drums,
the-
they gotta set up
yeah.
the guitars, tune everything.
Seriously, it is.
Man, it is insane what those motherfuckers do.
Like, roadies are like the unsung heroes of the music world, and these guys, you know, they only get paid when they go on fucking tour, And so, Deftones doing this is, you know, they're speaking for the little guy. You know, it's not like
that to me is like one of the best things that I've seen a band do.
It's
most
one of the
respectful
best.
thing I can see that's ever
Definitely.
happened in a long time. You know, really cool, really
fucking cool. Because other bands, they're, you know, especially a lot of the ones that we've been talking about, they're not thinking about that, you know.
No.
They're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about the band, you know. And it's like, oh, we can't go on tour. We're gonna give you a free concert just so you can see us.
Madonna in her bathtub talking about.
That was so scripted. She had her own sad music playing, and Jesus Christ.
And
you know,
she's had to cancel shows so much here recently because
who the
she is
fuck
old
is going to
and broken.
Madonna shows this year?
Corona victims.
Like, I'm sorry, Madonna had some great songs, but who the fuck in this year is going
Didn't
to see
she peak
Madonna?
like 20 or 30 years ago or some shit?
I think the last
Jeez.
good
She's
album
not a
she
virgin
did
no more.
was Ray of Light. I can totally get
Oh
behind
my
that
god,
album.
dude, that was a long time ago.
Ray of Light. I love the shit out of
And then
that.
she did American Pie.
I don't like that, but I love her Beautiful Stranger song for
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers too. Love the fuck out of that song.
I don't remember.
Fell in love with a beautiful stranger. It had a very 60s vibe to it. Really cool fucking track. You know. But still, my Madonna is always the Vogue Madonna. I'm all about that, the Vogue
Just
Madonna era.
Just a virgin, Travis.
I have that album on vinyl. That's not a
Was
bad
that the
album.
one with
Material
the-
Girl? And,
The Jesus song.
no, I think Like a Prayer is on
Yeah, Like
an
a
album
Prayer.
after that, album or two after that.
Was she the one that did Papa Don't Preach?
Yeah, she did do Papa Don't Preach.
Papa, don't touch me.
And Papa Don't Preach. I'll never forget when Kelly Osbourne
That was
did
so
that.
garbage.
Oh, I hated that so much. She released that album, and like part of me wanted to buy it. And
Did you
then-
see her do
No,
a little
the
announcement
worst
talking about
part-
people need to save Ozzy, people need to fucking stay away.
Yeah. Save
That was all-
Ozzy.
Save Ozzy.
The worst part about Kelly
I'm surprised
Osbourne's
he's still
debut
alive.
album was that duet she did with Ozzy, the cover they did of Changes from Black Sabbath.
Oh man.
That was garbage.
Ugh.
I think it was Changes. Do you have 4?
Yeah.
Let me see
Fine.
it.
4. Josh, reach over
Blah, blah,
there
blah, what
and
you got?
find Black Sabbath Volume 4.
Hey, we got Blind Melon. Billy, that's all the way up there. Hold on. Blind Melon.
Yes,
Black
sir. There
Sabbath.
you go.
Master
Volume 4.
Reality.
It's like, God damn it, y'all making me do.
No, it's dark over here, and they're all the Black Sabbath all out.
There are too many
They're
blacks.
black.
There's just too many,
There it is, volume
too
4.
many black named
Well,
artists.
all the cases are black also.
Oh yeah, true. So
Oh, yeah, mine looks different.
What are
Mine's,
you looking for?
mine is orange.
oh yeah,
Changes.
changes.
Yeah, number 3. Yeah, that's the one they did. Her and Kelly Osbourne and her dad, Ozzy,
Well,
did a cover of a duet of Changes, and it was garbage. The song, to me, I'm sorry, Black Sabbath Elitist, is not a really good song. It was the first song to ever touch into
Paranoid.
Ozzy's solo career,
I love
in
that
my
one.
opinion.
Paranoid's my favorite album. My favorite album.
Paranoid. That's a good
I
album.
still think Masters is my
I
favorite.
think Masters
man.
of Reality is my
Masters.
favorite. I'm
God,
not
it's
even
so
gonna lie.
fucking good.
All right now.
Come on. You don't like the new one? You don't like the Ozman? You don't like the
No,
Ozman?
I'm gonna say I do love 13 though.
13 is great. 13 is better than what were like the last 2 Ozzy was a part of that I recently bought. With the robots having sex on the cover.
Oh yeah. Those later Black Sabbath Ozzy.
There's a song
you
on
can
one of those
tell.
albums that straight up sounds like a shitty Paul McCartney song.
Oh God.
Awful fucking track. But I think it's one that I think Bill Ward sings on that song.
That's probably why it sucks.
Fucking garbage.
You should never let the drummer sing.
But anyway, so we're talking about all that, you know, all the freaks, and then, you know, The cool thing about the free streamed concerts is that if you miss it while it airs, you can still watch it later.
Yeah, I know. It's not like it's a limited thing. I like that.
You know, so
I really do.
That's really cool.
Because then those could, in retrospect, become an album.
Technically, yeah.
Because,
a live album.
You know, there's some people out there that'll rip the thing from
Corona
YouTube.
aid.
Corona aid.
Or COVID-19 aid. That's what it would be called.
But so another bit in the musician Corona news is we were all sharing the fuck out of
Oh my god, I
this.
shared it, you shared it, like 10 other people
Did you
shared
read it though?
Exactly.
He literally
Here's the
said
thing.
he's perfectly fine. He's okay.
Here's the thing. It's mostly fake news, people. Till Lindemann, it was announced that he had pneumonia and corona and was in ICU. And we're all sharing it like, oh no, man, don't fucking take away my Till Lindemann. But then Rammstein themselves made a statement and said, no, he tested positive. And basically, here's a report.
Well, that was the thing.
Earlier today, German newspaper Bild reported that Lindemann was in ICU in a Berlin hospital after being diagnosed with COVID-19. But several hours after the Bild report was published, Rammstein posted a message on the band's social media clarifying Lindemann's condition and denying that he was infected with the new coronavirus. Rammstein's statement reads, yesterday evening, Till Lindemann was admitted to a hospital on the band's doctor's advice. He spent the night in ICU, but has been removed and he is feeling better. He tested negative for coronavirus.
He is no Tom Hanks.
But basically what happened was Lindemann had reportedly returned to Berlin last week and after a performance in Moscow, upon which he suffered from a lung infection as well as a fever, prompting his stay in ICU.
Well,
now,
stop eating ass. You won't get infections in your lungs.
They're just taking precaution.
they're taking precaution.
That's all that
Makes
was.
sense. Makes
I mean,
sense.
they did that with our
Don't
buddy
stick
Shane.
your tongue in a butthole and you'll be okay.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
When,
No.
Shane was locked in the hospital for like 4 days.
Shane Stinson?
Yeah.
Damn.
He was locked in the hospital for like, this was like 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
When it all started
If you're
happening.
sick, you just don't take no chance.
He was
It's
sick.
not worth it.
He was sick, he went to the hospital, and they put him on to a separate side of the hospital, way away, and then he saw some people coming in there. He said,
Super AIDS.
he said they were in
full hazmat.
full hazmat suits looking like minions, and then he didn't hear from them for like 2 days because the testing results and all that.
Yeah,
they had to wait till they had the things to test him for,
Damn.
and then he ends up with strep throat.
Like, damn.
Well, I'd rather have that.
Yeah, I know, but,
shit.
I mean, he's just taking precaution. And, when we first saw this reporting come out, I was like, damn, dude, like,
I was like, fuck, they're starting to take our good ones.
don't take fucking Till, man. But he's fine. Don't listen to the bullshit. But in other Corona news, this is one, it's a couple weeks old. But, well, no, actually, this is not the end of the Corona news. This one just came out about a week ago. Legendary U.S. thrash bands Testament, Exodus, and Death Angel were touring Europe together as the coronavirus, and I believe this is from Loudwire, as the coronavirus outbreak was escalating. Though, like pretty much every other tour, the tour was cut short to help ensure the safety of the bands and their fans. Unfortunately, though, this past weekend, Testament frontman Chuck Billy revealed that he, his wife, and some crew members have all tested positive. And so, apparently, all of those bands potentially have it or do have it, but those are some bands who've been around since the beginning of like
Hair metal, thrash
metal
But
and
here's
shit.
the thing. Who's going, like, if your fucking city you're living in, your county or whatever, is telling you stay at home, everything else is closed.
Well, this was before
The
all
same
that really
dumbass is
happened,
licking
though.
toilet seats and getting the virus. The same dumbass is going to the beach and is like, I'm not going to get it, and
then they
gets it.
But yeah, this was the tour was like when the outbreak was just kind of catching ahead, like before everybody.
That's what I was
stay
asking.
home.
Like, are they still trying to tour? And they
Nah,
catch it
nobody
from
is.
like the one guy in the audience at this auditorium?
Nah,
and shit?
nobody is
Oh,
now
no.
because
But
most places are fucking.
Speaking of still trying to tour,
Oh, that band?
this is a couple weeks old, so who knows? I haven't seen an update yet, but the band The Exploited refused to cancel tour, saying
We're not fucking Green Day.
Yeah, they say fuck coronavirus. We ain't fucking Green Day.
Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this band?
Don't know who this punk band is. All right.
Are they punk?
Yeah, they are a punk band, and I probably should have played a song or two of theirs before we got into this.
I mean,
but
Is it any good?
It's okay. Okay, it's Darwinism at its best. The stupid are gonna kill themselves. We're fine.
yeah. So, with countless bands canceling entire. This is on Loudwire. This is the Loudwire report. With countless bands canceling entire tours due to the coronavirus pandemic, one legendary punk band is refusing to call it quits. The Exploited will begin their Australian tour today, March 13th,
Good luck with that.
with no plans to cut it short. The entire country is on lockdown, travel bans being put into place, and public gatherings severely limited. Coronavirus is changing life around the world as we knew it. Live Nation and AEG have postponed their entire tour schedule, while acts like Rage Against the Machine, My Chemical Romance, and Pearl Jam, and many others have paused their travels for the health and safety of fans. Which sucks because, you know, it was major news a month ago when Chemical Romance and Rage decided to get back together.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people on my Facebook who bought tickets
They
instantly.
fucking love some goddamn My Chemical Romance.
Bought those
and
tickets
Rage.
instantly. And now it's like, damn, man.
What do I do with this?
hate that is happening.
But hey, that might become a rare item one day. You got the one too.
Yeah,
that
you
got
got
canceled.
the ticket right before Corona.
Yeah.
And then it also says exploited vocalist Wati Buchan.
Wadi Boot Camp.
Isn't
Gonna
backing
die of
down.
fucking corona.
Yeah, isn't backing down so easily. However, giving a quote from or to Australian tour promoters, DRW Entertainment, he says, "Fuck coronavirus." The punk singer begins. "I have had 5 heart attacks."
What?
Oh
How
yeah,
old is this guy?
he is gonna
They're
fucking
pretty
die.
old. They're some old guys. They're
Yeah.
like a legendary punk band.
He is
apparently.
Okay,
He's extremely high risk. He is going to die.
He says, "I've had 5 heart attacks, a quad heart bypass."
Quadruple.
Exactly. Quadruple.
He sounds like
You hear double bypass all the time.
Ken Titus.
Yeah, fucking Ken Titus all the way. Wussy. So he says a quad heart bypass and a heart pacemaker fitted. Cancel gigs for a virus? We ain't fucking Green Day piss. We are the real deal. No danger will we be canceling our upcoming gigs. Punk's not dead.
It's gonna be soon.
Now, now, I mean, yeah, hurrah for punk rock. But, bro, 5 fucking heart attacks and a quadruple bypass, like I said, you hear about double bypass surgery all the time. Fucking quad?
Or just retire, man.
Well, it's probably
I mean-
he probably does like a shitload of meth and coke and all kinds of
Yeah.
drugs. Probably why he's had a heart attack.
I mean,
Back at
oh
math
my
stage, you're
God.
queer.
I mean, oh my God. And then it also says, Buchan actually suffered a heart attack on stage back in 2014, being hospitalized again in 2017 while he was on tour with the Casualties. The Exploited's Australian and New Zealand tour dates are currently scheduled to continue through the end of March before the band flies over to Russia for 2 weeks of shows. up
Russia ain't
north.
gonna let that shit happen.
Anywhere he's going, they're gonna fuck. They've closed their borders. Not gonna
How
let
are you
shit.
flying?
Yeah,
All
like-
fucking airplanes are done.
Plus, this guy's been in the hospital more. He's probably been than he's been on tour. More people quit. Probably ain't got nobody going to shows anyways.
Yeah.
Here's another Corona news. Jared Leto.
That dumbass didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah, he was out in the desert
For 12
for
fucking
like 12
weeks.
days,
I thought
and
it
he
was 12,
had
like a couple
no
weeks.
fucking clue what was
yeah,
going
12 days,
on
yeah.
until like last week. He comes out and he's like, "What the hell's going on?"
Why was he in the desert?
He was on a
it was like
meditation.
a little
He was doing a
self-meditation
self.
on
He
it.
is. He
is
is
the most pretentious, weird
Jesus.
He thinks he's fucking John Lennon.
This
He-
man.
He's a modern day Jesus John Lennon.
This is the first time we get to talk about Jared Leto on the show.
Yeah, 30 Seconds
I like
to Mars.
this Joker. I'm
They're
sorry.
not my kind of band.
I don't mind them. Their newer shit reminds me more of Muse than anything.
I hope it's better.
But it was a couple years ago. They did a show on. Was
on
it
Netflix.
Ellen? They showed up on Ellen and did a song, and it was so cultish, like so cultish. He was wearing this Jesus-y white robe, and just everyone.
what he was wearing in the
He
desert.
So
no longer
good.
dresses like an emo kid.
Yeah, he is
You
all
know.
about this Jesus imagery now. Like Jared fucking
He
Leto,
kind of looks
man.
like Jesus in a way.
Yeah, he's
but then
got
again,
the long hair, the beard,
he looks
straight
like
up.
Mouse.
Yeah, our old buddy Mouse. Our old buddy Mouse.
He looks like Mouse with facial hair.
Except now he's Morbius.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
The
Morbius
living
now.
vampire.
I hope that's a good movie.
But
I, mean,
yeah,
I like this
so-
Joker. I ain't gonna lie. I like that Joker. I like
I
the
did.
gangster Joker.
It was a
kinda
cool
cool.
take
It was
on
a
the
cool take
character.
on
I just
Joker.
wish they gave him more time.
Right?
Well,
he was
they
in the
did.
goddamn.
He claimed he did, and they
Yeah,
cut it
he
all
claimed he
fucking out.
did.
They cut out hours
He was
of
in the
fucking
music
There
video,
was more Jared Leto Joker in that music video than was in the movie. That
Yeah.
3-minute music video had more Jared Leto
And
Joker.
I'm sorry, Joker, or The Joker, was a good movie, but that's not Joker.
What are you talking about? Phoenix?
Walking Phoenix Joker.
Well, I think the premise behind it is that it's an idea because you
Yeah.
know Joker's
Yeah,
never.
yeah, yeah.
No one's ever
Every
known who
Joker
Joker was.
I've ever seen is an idea. Like
He said,
you're never gonna get the same Joker
when it comes
twice.
to my origin, I like it to be multiple choice, which is cool as shit because the movie could be one of those multiple choice things. But if you take that Joker in that origin and then put Batman next to him, Batman's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And
Well, see, but that's
that
the
dude,
point.
You gotta
that dude
remember-
has no diabolical
You remember
plotting.
the ending of the movie, right?
The ending of the
The end
movie.
of the movie would have almost essentially become the beginning of the fucking
Batman.
the original Batman, because
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the guy who shot his parents
Yeah,
was Jack
I did
Nicholson's
appreciate
character.
that. The
That would have
ending
been
of the movie
awesome.
was
if
great.
I was really hoping that that thug who shot his parents.
Get what you deserve.
No, I was hoping he was gonna say, "You ever dance with the devil and play pale moonlight?"
That would
have been fucking
That
epic.
would have been cool.
They
as
would have
little,
tied it back to the first one. That it was just an idea.
My favorite Batman movies.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a great Batman.
Unpopular opinion: I am not a
Dude.
fan of any of the Nolan movies.
The only good Nolan movie is Dark Knight.
And
that's
it isn't
because
even good to me.
It's because of Heath Ledger's Joker.
Well, I also like Aaron
so
Eckhart's
bored.
Two-Face.
Two-Face was great. Joker was great. The rest of that movie,
Yeah.
fucking
Batman's fucking
boring.
like
And the
this.
funny thing is, most people don't know that's actually the second and third movie of the series. Most people don't know the original. The first one actually starts when he goes and trains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody ever
So
talks
I remember
about
watching.
Batman
I watched
Begins.
it. I like, holy shit, this
God,
movie sucks. It's
It was
long and boring.
fucking Batman Begins. I
That-
saw that in theaters. It was so fucking boring.
It is. It's just literally him training
Ugh.
with
We're gonna
Ra's
start
al
this
Ghul.
comic book movie podcast eventually, y'all. It's coming.
But yeah, this started because we were talking about Jared Leto Joker.
But so, back on Deftones and the coronavirus news, I screenshotted their statement. Deftones are selling merch so they can pay their road crew, which is incredibly heartfelt. But they say, if you're able to buy a shirt, we and they really appreciate the support. The band added that, explaining that all of the profits will go to the crew. They say, please note all merchandise will be shipping from AU. I assume that's Australia. I
Yeah.
don't know my initials.
Yes.
And prices reflect the AUD.
Ooh, that's gonna suck.
Right,
That's way
things are
overpriced.
expensive. I got some buddies in a
Holy
CD collector group
shit.
that live in Australia, and when they post CDs, you're seeing $29.99.
Yeah, you see like $30 on there. You're like, whoa!
Oh my god!
That is, that is crazy.
That is crazy.
That is Man, they're gonna get ass pounded on prices.
But then again, what does that translate into American dollars?
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, what is the translating ratio? So we killed that news.
Break.
Okay,
Break.
we're gonna take a break, and then we've got 2 more stories we're gonna talk about. Okay, y'all, we are back. Josh is just putting his guitar away. Zach and I went to go smoke a cig. Josh was in here jamming. And so the last 2 news stories we're going to talk about real quick, I want to talk about, I just had Zach and Josh watch this with me, the new Lady Gaga. I'm a big Lady Gaga fan. And my favorite shit from her is the Monster EP and Born This Way.
Josh,
What?
read that. We can't say that out loud. but-
R. Kelly. If R. Kelly wants to be released from jail because he's concerned about coronavirus. If it was COVID-15, oh my God. But anyway, the Fame I like okay, but I'm a bigger fan of Monster and Born This Way. Art Pop was a bit of a disappointment, and
I don't remember much from Art Pop besides Applause.
there's some killer tracks on there. Like,
Isn't there Judas?
no, Judas is on Born This Way.
Okay.
Judah, Judas, Judas. That's just bad as a motherfucker. But and then Joanne was okay. But
Joanne just, to me, I wish Joanne was better because I was hyped the fuck up to hear clean, aware Lady Gaga. That's not a dance album, you know. I wanted to hear more of her old style kind of shit that she would do on piano by herself. I wanted to hear that, and it just kind of. Can you pick the tempo up a little bit, please?
Yeah,
Because I'm bored.
Not the biggest fan of that one. But the new album, I forgot what it's called. But she says it's going to be a full-on dance record, which I'm sweet with. And I've only checked out the song "Stupid Love" because I'm a one-song person. If I'm going to hear it before it comes out, and "Stupid Love" is awesome. Like, what did y'all think of that track on its own?
The day it released, Melissa's like, "Oh my God, there's a new." Or no, she didn't say, "Oh my God," or "There's a new Lady Gaga song on." Okay, let's check it out. And it got to the chorus, and she turns it off and goes, "Not my thing.
Eh.
No, can't do it." And I'm like, "I was liking that." She goes, "Listen to it on your own time, because I don't want to hear it." And I'm like, "That's cool, whatever."
But yeah, what about you, Josh? What'd you think of that track?
Pretty neat. It's not my thing, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's always
This is
a weird. She's like a pop version of Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
and
what
he hated that she said that.
Well, she really is.
She is.
She's
get
like
now.
his
Or she
polar opposite.
was, at the time she was, but the new Lady Gaga is Billie Eilish.
No.
Nah.
That's
God,
what
no.
everyone
Only
is
thing
making
going
her
is
up to be.
she doesn't show off her body. That's what makes
She did now.
Yeah,
And everyone made a big deal about it.
That's
She
the
took her
point.
shirt
It's
off and
cashing
showed
in.
her bra.
Talking about when Billie Eilish did that's another news thing. Is Billie Eilish a couple weeks ago?
She
during
showed
the
her
show,
boobs in a bra.
She just
Woo.
stripped her clothes off while like sinking down in the pool as a thing of like no body shaming.
Yeah, it's like, dude, well, you're a skinny person. Body shaming? No one's shaming your body. You're not in that group.
It's just a fucking persona to fucking
It
make
is.
money.
We're about to get into some Billie Eilish.
I'm
in a
saying
second.
all that is.
I really can give
it's-
two shits
it's
about her. I really
it's
don't give a
publicity.
flying fuck.
That's all that is. It's publicity.
It's publicity. It's all it is.
Exactly. We're going to get into Billie Eilish in a minute. Spoiler, that's our final story for the night. But with Lady Gaga, the new song, Stupid Love, love the shit out of it. It's a real fun track. It's going back to the very just sort of carefree danciness. Love the music in it. But the reason I want to talk about it is they say that the music video was filmed on an iPhone, and I'm like, that's a thing I want to bring up. Man, the cameras on phones are so phenomenal nowadays. That's mostly what you're paying for when you buy a new phone.
Actually, that's a lot of fucking post-fucking processing.
That's what I'm saying. Is like,
I mean,
how much of this was done strictly on iPhone?
It wasn't straight up done with a phone. It was done with a phone and run through a computer.
Yeah,
and all kinds of programs.
editing system, color correction, all that stuff.
You can take the most potato camera and make it look that way.
And
technology is amazing.
Yeah,
software is amazing.
In a way, it's almost like an advertisement for the new iPhone.
That's what I guarantee what it was.
Yeah,
and
I'm
we'll
like,
get this iPhone if you just say we filmed it on an iPhone.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know,
Travis over here filming off the camcorder from fucking goddamn knows how long
we've been
ago.
using this same camera since 2011.
Battery don't work for shit because it's plugged in now. It still works. It still looks fine.
But I dig the song, and the music video is cool. I like it looks like Mad Max meets West Side Story. It's got this post-apocalyptic desert thing going on, and I think the dance moves are cool. I'm not a big fan of pop singers and dancing, but Lady Gaga's dance moves to me have always been kind of cool. They've been very alien and not sort of, there's a weird movement to them, as opposed to your Rihanna's and Michael Jackson's and Britney Spears and stuff, you know. I don't know what it is about Lady Gaga dance moves, but they are very alien. They are very, just interesting to watch, because it's like, you know, I don't know. But I dig the shit out of the song, and I'm totally hyped for the album, and I was going to pre-order it on Amazon, but then I found out that Target's doing an exclusive with 3 extra tracks, so I'm going to hit up Target. I'm going to borrow Josh's hazmat suit and go to Target and buy the new Lady Gaga when it comes out. So anyway, final story of the night. Billie Eilish, about a month or so ago, it was announced she was going to do the new James Bond song. Now, when it comes to artists doing James Bond songs for the newest James Bond movie, that's always sort of been like a thing.
It's been a big thing for the
it's hard to do this.
Right, but that's the main theme. But every movie has a theme song done by an artist for your opening segment.
We got Secret Man. Screw you guys.
I brought this up talking about Bond themes. And then I went through every single Bond theme, and I was like, you know what? I don't know if that'll make a good video, because only some of these are good. Like, the Chris Cornell song, that's fucking great. And that was for Casino Royale. But the best one to me, was it?
I love Live and Let Die. I mean, Paul McCartney's Live and Let Die, that's phenomenal.
Because I've heard it.
But I like the Guns N' Roses version better. Shoot me, I'm sorry. Live and Let Die.
Let me see. This one to me, I think this is
damn Axl Rose now. He doesn't even.
Yeah, this is the best Bond theme ever.
And who was it?
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger. That right there, Goldfinger.
This is the staple to me.
That is.
This is what I want a Bond theme to sound like.
Yeah.
But
And
they can't. They gotta be poppy now.
you gotta have. Love Goldfinger.
I mean,
Fellow
we're gonna
Snake
play
Eater.
music on here now, right?
Yeah.
Fuck
It is so good. That right there, Goldfinger is the golden standard of what a James Bond theme should have.
To me, that's what I want.
The orchestra,
the big bombastic fucking and then Austin Powers. Hit it.
Yeah, Austin Powers.
They picked the correct one.
Member.
Yeah. Well, that was more disco
Snake Eater did
70s
too.
kind of thing.
Oh, are you talking about the main thing? That
Yeah. Or the doo-doo-doo. When it always go to Dr. Evil, it would have that kind of...
Yeah,
it would always have that kind of
sort
gold
steam.
number.
It was done on
Goldfinger
purpose though.
songs.
But yeah, like Snake Eater.
Yes,
Joker Snake Eater.
It was the
Definite Bond.
They
But
definitely had a
spice on
Bond
it. It's
theme.
fucking amazing.
They even
And-
mentioned Bond. One day there might be 2021 books. I was the dumbest.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like Goldfinger is definitely the golden standard for Bond themes, and a lot of them have sort of taken that. And you know, it's that there's the spy riff, there's the orchestra, and
Secret
a lot of times it's the female vocals. There's a classiness, especially to like older Bond themes. There's a
I love the
there.
older Bond themes, man. I'm not gonna lie, they're so much better. But then,
But when you get to some of them, like the one Madonna
some of the later
did,
ones, all right. Some of the I don't even really like any
garbage.
There's I think Sheryl Crow had one. No, maybe it was Sheryl Crow that did one for like Tomorrow Never Dies.
Maybe.
I don't remember. It was either Sheryl Crow or Shirley Manson. I think it was Sheryl Crow.
It might have been Shirley Manson. Why is that more familiar?
Yeah, it sounds like that would be a thing.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know if she was ever really known as Shirley Manson outside of Garbage in '98. You know?
I think she was.
You know, I don't know. It's one of those two. But
98 was
to
a
be
pretty
honest
peak
with
year
you,
for Garbage.
none of the songs, none of the Bond themes stand out. Besides that,
Because that's, like I said, that's the golden standard.
it's the golden
man.
standard. But
That
none of them
is.
try that. I will say, yeah, "Live and Let Die" is a good song, but it's not a Bond song.
I don't know. It's a Bond song to me, man.
It's the,
Well, maybe I don't know. 'Cause like I said, I like the Guns N' Roses version.
Yeah,
the
see,
best.
that's the one you know.
That's the one I like
Paul
the best.
McCartney version. I'm sorry, Paul McCartney. We got to do a Beatles thing one day, because God damn it, Paul McCartney is great, and I respect him and love him for what he's done. But he just kind of has some of the most wimpiest ways of making music.
Yeah, not a wingspan.
Yeah, not a
Not a wingspan.
but it's just like,
It's one of them things where it's like him and John Lennon really needed each other.
yeah. That's why, like, if that's why when
Damon and Serge.
Yeah, Damon and
Phil
Serge, when
Collins
they-
and Peter Gabriel.
Dude.
You know, there's
There's
those
groups.
there's those duos.
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel. You know, there's
Yeah.
the duos that you
they
need.
suck solo, but they're amazing together. And that's one thing. Like, I don't think that System of a Down could come back and make an album better than
I don't
Hypnotize
think
and
they could.
Mesmerize. There's no way.
But
well, yeah, they could. Serge quits being a bitch. Let Darren and the rest of the band write the music. He sings, shuts his mouth, and do everything. Everyone will be happy.
that would be the way.
That's about the only way they can do it, because Serge already said. But, you know, there's been a lot of them. They all still work together, but let's just let it be where it be.
They need
Let
to
it
just
be where
work
it be.
together.
Let it
They
be
need to
where it
just
be.
work together.
'Cause I don't want nothing to.
I don't want to bash System down.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
now
want nothing
there's
to
no way. Don't
stain
taint
the
it.
legacy.
Don't taint it.
Don't
Just
stain
like
the legacy.
Rage Against the Machine. Please don't make a new album. Please don't, because I don't want to hear that.
Not to tell you the truth, just like with System of a Down, I would love a new Rage album.
I would love to hear
but
it, but
don't
it's
stain
not.
the legacy.
That's kind of how everyone feels about the new Tool album.
I hate that a lot of people don't like that new Tool. I
It
loved
was
it.
coming.
I loved
It was coming.
Knew it was gonna happen, but I loved it.
It was coming.
Loved the new Tool.
But we were talking
We
about.
were talking about Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Her Bond theme. Here's
Bond
the thing.
theme.
Her Bond theme. Hans Zimmer, a really good composer. He does the music. The thing is I'm not gonna lie. It's not bad.
It's not good.
It's just the most stereotypical Bond theme. It's very slow. Billie Eilish is doing a almost crooner thing to it. But you don't get the interesting spy music toward the very
Yeah,
end.
the very last 30 seconds.
Yeah, when things finally build up, it is a very, very boring song to
Yeah.
me. Very
The
boring.
James
Yeah.
Bond movies have been sucking anyway.
I
so
mean,
It
yeah.
don't fucking matter.
She's talking like that.
Yeah,
She's singing like that.
it is so boring.
Give
but
me
at the
some
I
same
hate
time-
that
Action.
mumble shit. I
Please
hate that
give me
mumble
some
shit.
inflection on your
At the
voice.
same time, it is so playing it safe as far as the Bond theme goes.
Did
It
you hear the
is-
one before it?
I have not.
I think it was Sam Smith
See, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, well, I think he had a popular song the year that came out, just like Billie Eilish
Because
is
wasn't
popular now.
Muse or Radiohead supposed to do one? They would
That
have
would have been fucking amazing if Muse or
Radio.
Radiohead got to do one. Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
that's hard. I think I'd rather I don't know, Radiohead though.
Radiohead could do it really
Ooh, I think
good.
Radiohead would be much better because Muse is
and
good.
Radiohead would have
But
killed
Radiohead, that voice. Ooh.
What does System of a Down got to do it?
it. Pete Yorn.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
If
Shit.
System of a Down got to do a Bond song,
Darren and Surge, that'd be.
hey, the cool thing was though, I saw Godzilla last year in theaters. Godzilla King of Monsters. Fucking Surge did a cover of Godzilla.
Blue Oyster Cult?
Yeah.
Rad.
It played at you know how movies nowadays they
they
show movies don't have the opening credits anymore. They show that at the end of the movie and then they show the credits.
Yeah.
This one, the end credits was the Blue Oyster Cult song, but his cover, and it would show like animations or whatever was
That's
going
awesome.
on in the movie with it. It was cool. I liked it. I mean, there was moments where you couldn't tell it was him, but when you hear "picks up a bus and he throws it back down," you can hear his voice.
Godzilla!
Yeah, you can hear his voice in it, but it's not something like a System of a Down kind of song or a Surge. It's
That's
not even
rad.
the straight standard rock version of the song. It's weird.
Hey, check that out. I never knew about
Yeah,
that.
it's really good.
But her version just plays it so safe, not breaking any ground. But people are loving it. People are praising it. Here's my problem with Billie Eilish. I never, ever, ever like to use the word overrated for an artist.
Yeah.
Well, let me go back. I hate it when people use "it's overrated" as their only critique. If that's the only reason you don't like something, that to me is like, well, you don't got nothing to tell me. So I rarely throw the word overrated out, but since I've got her EP and I've got her fucking album, and after listening to them, that's where I could say, yeah, she's a bit overrated. It's not amazing. There's a lot of interesting shit in there, not gonna lie. But to me, it's few and far in between. And you know, I didn't know how the new Bond theme was gonna be for her, but after hearing it, it is so boring. It is so playing it safe. It's very, very by the numbers. I'm just gonna croon over an orchestra, and then we're gonna throw in a spy riff. And I'm like, wow, you know, I'm the kind of person, I'm like, I like her. I don't mind her stuff. Her stuff is interesting, but I'm at the point where I'm like, I want to see her get weirder. I want to see what she eventually starts doing. Because we're at a decent start, but it is, to me, it's nowhere near the caliber that people are praising her at. For her to, yeah, I'm happy she won all them Grammys and shit, but I'm like, you know, what else in the mainstream is happening? You know what I'm saying? They're obviously going to give it to her. But I'm hoping to see her get a little weirder. I'm hoping to see something.
She's gonna go Taylor Swift.
I don't think she's going to get that
Speaking of
cocky.
Taylor Swift, Melissa's
Guaranteed
texting
she
me
will.
right now. She's like, I watched a Taylor Swift documentary on Netflix.
Yeah?
I'd skipped through most of it. And I was like, so how was it? She goes, she's talking about it for a minute. And then she says, she has 12 albums. I said, do what now?
That is
This just happened.
wow.
Like, this literally just happened. She has 12 albums. I said, do what now? How? I
How
said,
does
why?
Taylor Swift
12?
have
She says
12 albums?
she put out an album like every 2 years. Why? I said, oh my God, why? Who is asking for this? She says she has lots of fans, but why 12?
She
I
has
said, I don't
12
understand
albums in a, let's say, 12, 13-year career, while Pearl Jam have 11 in a 30-year career. There's just oversaturation, man. But I mean, then you gotta think too, there's like 3 or 4 that are just her straight country ones before she went full on pop. So,
Yeah.
but wow, I mean, oh my God, that's just too much Tay, y'all. That is too much Tay.
Yeah. Music news.
But what did
Billie
y'all-
Eilish is
what-
not.
Yeah, what do y'all think about that? I
It
don't
sucked. I don't like Billie Eilish.
I don't give a flying fuck.
I don't like her music. and I wasn't hyped to hear her doing a Bond song. When I heard she was doing one,
Which
I'm
was
like,
obvious. I'm like,
I
give
thought
it to
that,
Lana,
like
man.
back in the day, I thought it was an honor to do Bond songs.
That was a thing. It was like, it's
It
an
was.
honor to do a Bond
But
theme.
then, like, I'm like,
Now
I
it's
get
just
it
they
why
gotta
they're
fill
giving it
quotas
to
and
her.
check off on check boxes.
Now it's like, let's just get the most popular artists people are talking about
it's like, ooh,
today.
it's a female.
Yeah.
Boom, check box.
But I understand why she got picked, because she's a popular thing now. But in 20 years, is people still... Why? Is that gonna mean anything?
Yeah, see, here's the thing.
Because
We're
back
still
then-
talking about Goldfinger, which is what?
Yeah.
How old is that song?
But it still stands the test of time.
Yeah. There's a handful of others after
Musical ears know what real shit is.
and hers is just so generic.
It
so
doesn't even
obvious,
give the...
so
Like, you don't even feel a Bond theme in there to last 30 seconds.
yeah, like the
And
last
it's not
minute.
even... Her ending Bond theme is the first beginning of a Bond theme.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
you
and
get
that's
that
the problem.
spy note in there.
That's the problem.
And it's like right at the fucking end.
Bond themes start out slow and mysterious,
And
and
they
then
build up over
they
time.
build up. Every change
they use
build
the
up.
3
And
minutes
hers
well.
use 3 minutes of
And hers just stays boring as fuck. And then now here's the thing: there are worse ones, like the Madonna one, complete
Yeah, there are,
fucking
there are.
garbage. But hers is just not breaking any new ground. But people are praising it. Oh, Billie Eilish does a fucking
because
Bond
she
theme.
can't do no wrong.
And it's like, to me, I'm like, maybe it's just me being 34 years old and not giving a shit about what the kids are listening to today. But I mean, I do give a fuck.
But if you were
because-
34 years old and a Chris Cornell Bond song come out, you would love it.
Yeah, because I'm like,
It
oh man,
depends.
Well, it would
my
sound
sound
fucking
guard
good.
is. My
Chris
sound guard. Chris Cornell is a
Chris Cornell is a
phenomenal
phenomenal
singer.
singer.
Phenomenal singer, exactly. Billie Eilish.
Somebody who mumbles
She is
is not
not a
singing.
singer.
I don't give a fuck about
I want
mumblers.
a good singer with my Bond
Yeah,
song.
she is not a great singer.
This is where the
She's-
fucking-
Yeah, all right, everyone says the Adele song is good. Skyfall?
Yeah,
That's a
and
good
I
song.
like that. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And that was an... I understood why. I get why. Because not only is
She's a killer singer.
not only was she the big thing at the time, but she had some fucking pipes. She could back it up. But Billie Eilish, where is it?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. She's not a
I
singer.
need to hear the Jack White one. I actually didn't know Jack White did one.
I
till
kept telling you
told
about
me.
that one. Jack White had one with Alicia Keys.
Wow.
And that was, I think, Quantum of Solace.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't called Quantum of Solace. You know, like most of them are called what after the movie
called
is
named after the movie.
That's what they should be. But they're not all named after the movie.
Damn.
Like the Chris Cornell movie, or the Chris Cornell song is not called Casino Royale.
But I mean, yeah, but he is a phenomenal. Yeah,
He has-
especially
he has-
out of the grunge
I'm not gonna lie.
bands.
To me,
Him and Scott Weiland,
yeah,
two of the best
Yeah, but-
singers of the grunge era.
they are. But to me, neck and neck. Goddamn, you hit it perfect. Scott Weiland and Chris Cornell are the best singers because they had such a range.
Such a range.
But to me,
Now it's were.
to me,
Yeah, were definitely.
past tense.
Past
they're dead.
tense.
But one OD'd, one killed himself.
How do we still have Axl
But
Rose
here's
and
the thing.
fucking
I think.
Eddie Vedder, but we lost some of the other greatest singers in our
I
lifetime?
think the better one was Chris Cornell. As
Yeah.
much as I personally love Stone Temple Pilots with Scott Weiland, because they're now a with, you know, with Jeff Gutt, Gutt or Goot, however they say his
Gooch.
name.
The Gooch.
It's G-U-T-T. Gutt.
Gooch?
Jeff Gutt. Or Jeff Goot.
Come Gooch.
Anyway,
The Grundle.
I love some Stone Temple Pilots, but Chris Cornell had such a range, and you can feel his anger or emotion when he sings. He sounded like he had more of a clear mind and a focus than Scott Weiland did. You know, Scott Weiland was totally on drugs, but he was a genius in his own right. He did great fucking amazing music, but the better singer is Chris Cornell.
Yeah, they are both neck and neck.
We should do verses.
Man, they weren't smart enough to quit doing the
We
fucking
should do
drugs.
verses
take
episodes
some
on
artists,
here.
take some artists from a certain genre and see who, like, debate over who's the better
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Who's a better bass player?
Yeah, not a bad
Who's a better
idea.
drummer? Or who's the better singer? Like we just
Not a
did
bad
with,
idea.
or like I just did with Chris Cornell and.
Yeah, because now Scott Weiland hits a lot of the notes that I'm a bigger fan of. He gets some really good low notes in there.
Oh yeah, he does.
But Chris Cornell, he does some killer high shit, some killer raspy high shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He can sing. Like he
Yeah.
can hold it. Like hold that.
But isn't it
fucking
weird
note.
though that like I'm a bigger fan of Jerry Cantrell and Lane Staley singing together than all of them, just because like there's a sinister vibe to the way
Because-
they sing.
Because they're singing. They're.
Like they're not great singers, but there's a cool sinister vibe to the way they
It's
sound.
because it's the high and low at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
Surge
what
and
Billie
Dan.
Eilish. That's the Billie Eilish sound. Because the way she puts her vocals together, she sings over. Did you watch that Stevie T
I have
episode?
not watched that.
Oh my
Stevie T.
god!
I've
I
not
love
watched that.
Stevie T.
Love Stevie T. Really good fucking guy. But yeah, like
Technically a member, fucking
like
Dragon
I have the
Force.
Mad Season album that was a supergroup with a dude from Pearl Jam and Lane Staley singing and
What supergroup?
Mad Season. They did an album in '95. It was Lane Staley, Mike McCready from Pearl Jam, and two other guys. I think a Screaming Trees guy might be in there. Really good fucking
Screaming
album.
Trees.
And then I've got, the Jerry Cantrell solo album, and then his version of
This all come from Charlie.
I got Mad Season and Jerry Cantrell from Charlie. Well, shit, I did get the latest Alice in Chains from him as well. But I'm like, damn,
Which one?
well, I got Black Gives Way to Blue and Devil Put Dinosaurs Here from him. But I also
You got
got,
that on CD?
yeah.
Damn, I thought he was done with CDs around then.
I also got from him what was the EP they did? Joey's calling. Joey's calling. Put him on speaker. Let the people hear. Joey's calling, y'all.
Joseph.
Hey, show the people the picture. This is Joey's picture, y'all.
Make sure you blow out his number though.
Yeah, we'll fuck.
To be able to get phone calls.
What's up, Joey?
Joey's personal Britney Spears. I'm shaving my head.
Anyway. Oh yeah, when you came to my house. It's funny though. The picture is fucked right here, but he's holding crystals in his hand. Like he's eating crystals.
What's up, Joey? We're talking about Billie Eilish.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, we can't say that because she's too young. Are we R. Kelly?
Okay.
She sucks.
You guys heard it from the Joseph.
Probably.
I have no idea who the fuck we called it either, so I'm just fucking new cute like you're in a show like, well, you fucking follow 17-year-old for advice. Great.
True. So what you got to say, Joey? What's going on?
Nah, shit, fucking just getting off work, man. So what the fuck you got up to?
I don't know. Swing on out, man. We ain't doing shit.
Yeah, you and you. Either.
Yeah, we're all over at my house chilling and drinking.
I don't fucking know that Zach fucker said that I had to come by last night or some shit. I don't know.
Melissa wanted you to come by, but she was just fucking around.
Oh.
It was because you texted it, you called everybody and said you called everybody at 3 a.m. Friday.
You had
Like
everybody
some
worried,
shit was
Joey.
going down. You didn't know where you were,
But
and
you,
apparently
your
you were
ass
just
was on
tripping
some
on
fucking mushrooms, man, just tripping.
What?
Yeah,
ours?
you got some people waiting on some mushrooms, Joey. What's going on there?
I'm still waiting on the fucking guy to hit me up, man.
Yep.
Well, what were you tripping on?
I found crystal meth before I found mushrooms.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, Josh found that in his backyard.
No, it was a combination of a bunch of weed, a bunch of alcohol, a couple bigger shrooms, and a little bit of coke.
Wow, that is not a
That
trip.
is a concoction.
Yeah, you could have
Hillbilly
been.
highball.
Yeah, there you go. He'll build
I want to call somebody. I want to go to sleep. I want to run a mile. I'm gonna walk to Manchester from my house.
No, man, I fucking sent a video of this dude Marcus, and it's basically me just fucking running up and down the street saying mailboxes are after me.
The mailboxes were after Joey. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Alright, dude, head this way. We'll see you in a few.
Alright, man.
Later.
Alright, so yeah, the Billie Eilish song is not good, not nothing. It's just so
Is it
safe.
me?
I mean, the whole time I'm sitting there, it's like a 4-minute track, and it feels like it's 8. It feels doubled.
Why is an intro for a movie 4 minutes long?
That's been a James Bond thing since the beginning. You
No,
get the
that's when they're
silhouettes
good.
and the
That's
you
a
know
video.
the just
I don't want to hear a
basically
shitty singer sing for
the
4 minutes.
the intro for a Bond movie is a music video in and of itself.
Look at the
It's
pest.
always a
You
cool,
suck! I put it
like
in my ears!
even the worst James Bond movies, at least the opening is always cool looking. You know, like. I mean, you got a shitty Madonna song, but there's some cool shit to look at while that's going on.
Is there?
I thought that was a cool
That was
opening.
Die Another Day.
Was that the one with Halle Berry?
That was the one with Halle Berry.
That movie was some garbage.
I had that on DVD.
Oh.
Only because I got it from Chuck for like
Pierce
$5.
Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. He was a cool Bond.
He
though.
was our
He was a
generation's
cool
Bond.
The
Yeah,
GoldenEye
yeah.
one. I remember GoldenEye in '64.
We
That game
saw
aged like
GoldenEye in
fucking
theaters
milk.
at that
It did not
shitty
age
one
well.
that-
Yeah,
that
that
shitty
old
theater.
shitty theater.
That shitty $1, or it would have 2 theaters in it, and it became a
The
church.
Phoenix, which one? The Phoenix City one or the
Yeah,
one?
the one.
Yeah,
in
the
Phoenix
one by
City.
the old
Our favorite
Walmart.
one. That was the one we.
Yeah, it was by the old Walmart.
That
It
was
had
the
2
going one-
theaters.
Oh yeah, I
2
love
seats
that
in there.
place. That's where me and Matt went and saw fucking the first Final Destination. We watched
You
that.
and Matt
Yeah, it was me, Matt.
saw Final Destination. You knew Matt before us.
No, it was at the cheap theater. They played it again.
Huh.
We went and saw it. I remember getting
Well,
high.
that was turned into a.
I
In
remember
2000,
but
that church was.
I
or
remember
that
seeing
video
that
theater
shit.
was turned into a church.
And from this day on forth, anytime I saw a log truck, I was like, nah, fuck that.
Final Destination.
Final Destination 2.
That was.
So that was
movie-
when we were all hanging out.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
That's
that
what I
okay,
said,
yeah,
one.
that movie was like
Zach was assuming
2002.
you were meaning
Nah.
one.
I thought I said 2. Yeah,
Oh.
because me and Matt got really high. We saw that shit, and we on the way home, a log truck passed us and freaked us the fuck out.
Yeah, that movie definitely came out in 2003, I think. Pretty sure it did.
But not a great song. Not into it. But you guys got anything else to say?
Not about Billie Eilish. She's-
Wobble up,
she's-
wobble up, dib dong.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
Wobble up,
Lubba
dub
Lubba
dub.
Dub Dub.
Not a
See,
fan.
that's a
I
Travis
love
thing
Rick
to
and
say.
Morty. I can't wait till the fucking new season's finally on Hulu so I can watch it.
Everyone says the new season is the worst.
You know what's so
I can't say it
crazy?
till I see it. And I
Is
have to
y'all
wait
be
for it to
saying
show on
y'all be
Hulu.
saying I be talking like dude from Rick and Morty with the wabba labba diva shit? Cause I've been saying
But where'd you get it?
see, I've been going woobida doobida deebida for
Yeah.
ages now. Back when Johnny and Rob and I were doing the what was that? The Salty Saloon country band.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing that shit, and they were making fun of me, being like, "Man, we're gonna start calling you Bill Cosby," and I'd be like, "Weebida jeebida doobida dabida," you know. But then you hit me up talking about, dude, man, the
No, I said
Rick and Morty
I said
does
Rick
your
and Morty
shit.
he does your shit.
I'm like, damn,
That's
they be
what I
doing
said.
my shit.
And it's
Then I see
wubba
people
lubba
talking
dub
about
dub.
some wubba lubba dub. I'm like,
Wobble
damn,
up,
man,
dub dub.
I should be getting paid for this, huh?
Yeah, right.
But shit, I still haven't seen a single episode of that.
It's good, but I mean, I like Rick and Morty.
I
It's
have all the
something I
card
can watch
games.
over and
Lots
over
of
and
card
over.
games.
It's like one of the new shows that I really like, but I hate the fans. The fucking people that got mad that
Szechuan
McDonald's.
sauce.
The fucking people that got mad that McDonald's didn't have Szechuan sauce.
I love
Dude, that pisses
the
me off.
videos when that
The
shit went down.
the pickle Rick shit.
When that
is
goddamn
so
kid gets up on the
fucking
counter
annoying.
and he's like, "I am Pickle Rick," I'm like, "This is a thing.
This is mental illness.
This is a thing." There's a guy I work with that we all hate named Rick. I can't stand him. We all fucking hate him. So like I said, I'm a line inspector. So now that I'm checking off everybody's shit, and making sure they're doing right, there's two guys. My buddy Reggie fucks up the hardest. If he fucks up, you got to tear that whole case down to fix his fuck up. But Rick, he fucks up the most. It's the most easiest shit, but he'll fuck it up. But Rick, I hate him so much, but I call him Pickle Rick all the time. I'm like, yo, Pickle Rick, I need you to sign off on your sheet. Like, goddamn. But he'll be like, nah, man, don't call me that. I'm like, nah, man, you're fucking Pickle Rick. But anyway, y'all, we hope you guys enjoyed this news. I'm hoping, you know, we find some more fucking news stuff next week and we can get you guys in a little news video. We might do these once a week. It depends. It depends. You know, so like I said, some of these stories are at least 2 weeks old. And the first episode we recorded 2 weeks ago, and I'm just now uploading it now. Sometimes I'm fast, sometimes I'm slow. But, you know, subscribe to our shit. Hit us up. Another thing, hit us up on our Facebook, our Speaker Brains Facebook group. We have a lot of fun on there. Some people ask questions. Some people post music memes, music news. If you want to get in on the fun, you know, just type in Speaker Brains on your Facebook. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on Horrorphilia. We're on horrorphilia.com with a lot of other great podcasts. I mean, like my buddy Dan Chase, our buddy Dan Chase with Cut to the Chase. Right now they're doing the Leprechaun retrospective, which is really fun. They're talking about all the Leprechaun movies. So, you know, just hit us up if you enjoy this garbage. Have some fun. We'll see you guys in a minute. I need a cigarette.